Ang nangyari niyan is a priest who I trust, a friend, ay humingi ng assistance sa akin na sabi niya, tulungan mo ako at meron akong isang witness dito na very vital na humihingi ng tulong ng custody. Eh wala naman akong capability, sabi niya wala siyang capability to render the to give the assistance requested. Kaya sa tingin niya, kaya ko. During the time, hindi naman ako chief PNP na. Wala akong command, wala akong resources, wala akong otoridad na gawin. Kaya nung makita ko, uy, ito pala si Yusek Bernardo pala, nagulat ako.
Ate Matters po.
You wanted to supposed to be ninyo si former DPWH
Bernardo.
Bernardo. Bakit ano po ang say nyo?
Alam mo, nagulat ako niyang issue na yan. Kasi yan, October 9 pa nangyari. Last year. Ang nangyari niyan is a priest who I trust, a friend, ay humingi ng assistance sa akin na sabi niya, tulungan mo ako at meron akong isang witness dito na very vital na humihingi ng tulong ng custody. Eh wala naman akong capability, sabi niya wala siyang capability to render the to give the assistance requested. Kaya sa tingin niya, kaya ko. During the time, hindi naman ako chief PNP na. Wala akong command, wala akong resources, wala akong otoridad na gawin. Kaya nung makita ko, uy, ito pala si Yusek Bernardo pala, nagulat ako. Kasama niya ang kanyang abogado at 3 anak sa meeting place. So kasama niya si attorney, if I remember right, attorney Boji Miranda. Yon. Nandun sa meeting place kasama niya at 3 anak niya, 2 lalaki, 1 babae. Anak ni Yusek Bernardo. So ang in-advise ko sa kanila, abay, kung natatakot ka sa buhay mo or sa safety mo, better go to the WPP. Kasi ang WPP talaga ang tamang ahensya na magpoproteksyon sa'yo kung meron kang gustong sabihin. Kaya nagulat nga ako biglang, uy, anong take custody? October 9 yun. Hindi ako chief PNP. Floating nga ako, sarili ko nga, hindi ko mabigyan ng trabaho, yun pa.
So in short, you refused him.
Hindi sa refused. Talagang wala akong magawa para sa kanya because it's really none of my business.
So how did it end, sir? Hindi natuloy.
Nag-end actually, the natural, dahil may request nga silang pending, sabi ko, mag-WPP kayo. Ang sabi ni Yusek Bernardo at the time ay, sige, may check-up pa naman ako sa Asian Hospital ng 2 days. So, supposedly, magpapacheck up siya the next day and 2 days later, tapos mag-uusap uli kami, pero wala na ako narinig sa kanila during that time dahil wala naman sa akin na yun kung babalik pa nga sila. Sabi ko nga, ba't sila babalik sa akin? Wala naman akong magagawa para sa kanila. And I just read in the papers na it appears na nag-WPP sila.
So sir, Yusek Bernardo reached out to you?
Hindi, pare. Hindi ko kilala si Yusek Bernardo. Pare na kaibigan ko. Si Yusek Bernardo ay humingi ng tulong sa mga pare. At itong pare na to, nagkataon na kaibigan ko.
Sabi kasi ni Senator Lacson, supposedly nagulat si Bernardo upon seeing you at nag-back out siya.
Well, hindi ko na alam yun kung alam ba kung nasabihan ba siya nung pare na akong kakaharapin nung sinet up na meeting na yun. Kasi ako nagulat din ako na, uy, sino to? Si Bernardo pala to. Ano naman ang papel ko sa buhay dito?
So sir, your reaction upon learning na may gano'n na sinabi si Senator Lacson?
Sabi naman ni Senator Lacson kahapon, nakita ko na nung tinanong siya kung ipatawag ako, sabi niya hindi muna. And dapat nga hindi pa ako magbibigyan ng statement eh. Kaya lang ayoko na naman ng speculations na dahil nandito na nga ako, gusto ko mag-concentrate sa MMDA at ako'y nagpapasalamat sa inyong opportunity to clear out this thing immediately kasi sa MMDA medyo naramdaman ko na talaga ang hirap ng ating mga kababayan at ang challenge din na kinakaharap ko regarding this matter. So gusto kong out of the way na ito. Sabi naman ni Senator Lacson, hindi niya naman ako ipatawag pa until na magsalita si Bernardo. And I hope this clears things up. Unless na meron siyang version na sasabihin na iba pa. Pero ito na yung version na talagang sabi ko, ito naman totoo talaga nangyari.
Handa po yung kaibigan yung pare na suportahan yung sinasabi niya.
Alam nyo, yung pare hindi ko pa nakausap kaya hindi ko sasabihin muna yung pangalan dahil in deference to him muna. Ngayon, kung nakausap nga ni Senator Lacson si Bernardo, Bernardo can actually name that priest because yun actually ang kasama niya. Diba? So, I don't think na issue pa yan until sa akin as of the moment dahil I never attempted or even thought about taking him into custody kasi wala naman akong papel sa buhay niyan.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Okay?
you for clearing things.
Oy,
sir.
salamat
Thank
sa
you,
inyo.
General, sir.
Salamat sa inyo.
We know you've answered this already about your meeting with Yusek Bernardo, but let's get it out of the way before we ask you about traffic and all the other concerns we have as commuters. Will you be appearing before the Blue Ribbon Committee about this matter, sir?
I haven't received any subpoena from the Senate, ma'am.
But once and for all, how did you really offer to take Yusek Bernardo under your custody?
I was very surprised when that issue came out because it happened last year, October 9. I recalled in my calendar, October 9. A priest that I respect called me and asked for my help in securing a witness. He said a witness was very vital who asked for their, who sought for their help in securing himself. So since they don't have that capability or for whatever reason, they contacted me, he contacted me, and we had a meeting. And in that meeting, I saw Yusek Bernardo together with his 3 children, 1 female and 2 male children, and grown-up children, I would like to qualify that, and with his lawyer. And my first instinct, of course, is to say that, how can I protect you? I'm not a chief PNP. I myself don't have a job right now. I don't have the resources. I don't have the personnel. I don't have the authority. So better go to the WPP or the Witness Protection Program because that is the proper agency that can give you that security that you're looking for. Because if you're afraid of your life, then WPP is the place.
You didn't refer Yusek Bernardo to any to your colleagues in the PNP to protect him? Wala po kayong refer sa kanya?
I don't think that I have that power. I thought that I don't have that power and influence anymore. And considering that he's a very controversial person, I don't think that it will be appropriate for me to refer him to somebody in the active service.
Were there any other witnesses or any others involved in the flood control controversy that sought your help?
Only Yusek Bernardo, ma'am. Oh, not Yusek Bernardo, only the priest whom Yusek Bernardo approached.
In that meeting, General, did he explain why he was seeking sanctuary? Did he receive threats during that time?
I think, if I recall it right, there was this series of affidavits that is being demanded of him, and he's saying that he just want to opt out, which I told him that, well, it's your decision, but I think the best protection that you can get is from the Witness Protection Program. And I would like also to state, I just remembered it now, that towards the end of our conversation, because it's just a very brief conversation, he told me that he is seeking medical checkup for 2 days in the Asian Hospital, and that will be before he makes the final decision on whom to get protection from. And that was the last time that I heard from him. And the next thing that I know, that I heard in the papers, I read in the papers that I think he followed my advice and sought the WPP.
So you're happy na you gave sound advice and he took this?
I don't think that I'm the only one who gave him that advice. I think the priest friend who referred him to me given him the same advice.